Hey body candy babes, it's Allie. It's time for the tea, which happens of course every single Thursday right in your email inbox. As you can hear, I am in some major need of tea. I have been coming down with the sickness, so I'm working it out. I'm still being a boss, still obviously at work and making it work, but I just sound a little ridiculous today. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I wanted to do another segment about how to handle different questions that people might ask you about being pierced. And some of these are just questions that I get a lot, questions that I'm super annoyed about, and I can kind of give you some different ways to respond to them or kind of how I feel about them. We'll call this like the holiday edition because we're all about to be wrecked with family parties and friendly gatherings of all kinds. And of course, there's always that one uncle that feels the need to ask you if you have a buffet hitch or, are you a bull because of your septum ring and all that stuff. It's like, okay, we get it. You think you're funny. You are not. But, it's just like kind of fun to talk about this stuff as modified humans because obviously we all really understand. So one of the big questions I get is, did you know your piercings? What are you going to look like when you're older? You're going to have them when you're older. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I am. I'm going to be a pierced older person, and that's totally fine by me. And also, piercings can be taken out once you have jewelry, and it doesn't mean you never can take it out again. But also, I'm going to look like a rad old lady. Like, leave me alone. I'm heavily tattooed. Do you think that I'm worried about my nose piercing? Probably not. Also, what's forever? Karen, your kids. So, this is like one of those things where sometimes it's okay to politely tell somebody that they're asking something that's a little too personal for you. That's a really polite way to answer at a holiday party. Like, oh, if somebody asks you, like, do you have piercings we can't see or anything like that? Like, that's really personal. I don't feel comfortable answering that. Like, you are not required to respond to questions of that nature. Some people, especially my grandma, has a tendency to say, I don't mind piercings, but you have way too many. And I'm like, Grams, you don't even know. I'm like nothing. In the piercing community, I'm like nothing. I've barely got anything going on. Some people have hundreds of piercings. And you know what? It's not up to one person's opinion what is too many. Sorry, Grams. So, you can politely tell any family member, you like piercings. You don't have to explain that to somebody. I'm not sure what's happening in the world right now where people feel like we owe each other explanations for everything and there's just one opinion and one viewpoint. Like, no, we are all living very different lives. We are all different humans. Sometimes that blows my mind. If you really want to think about some crazy stuff for a second, there are 7 billion people in this world and they are all experiencing a different world. It's crazy. So you know what? It's not up to you about my septum piercing or my belly button piercing or my leg tattoo. It's not up to anybody. And, it's okay if you don't want them. But I do. I really like them. They make me feel like my best self. The most important part during the holidays, especially, but also all the time, is to try to be polite. I can come up with 100 snarky responses, as you've already heard, about how to respond to people. But I feel like when you get like that with people, you get a little snippy. You kind of add to the stereotype somehow, which is really unfortunate because you are literally being harassed on some level. But I feel like when I take the time to really step back and try to level with people, if I feel like explaining myself, that it often does a lot better than saying something, I almost said the S word, snarky. Snarky is a good word for this. So yeah, keep in mind that of course, sometimes people need to be told, and sometimes people keep asking and things keep coming up, and it's okay to say, okay, look, now you're making me really uncomfortable. But it's not up to other people. Keep that in mind. And I get so many messages from especially girls that are like, I'm going to my significant other's holiday party. His grandma doesn't like piercings. His aunt doesn't like piercings. Blah, 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 blah. What do? do not hide them. I mean, if you feel like that's the right response, like if you want to be courteous like that, that's totally up to you, but you do not have to hide anything. I have so many people that are like, what kind of things can I hide for my septum ring? Like, retainers and things like that I can flip up. If you want to flip up your septum ring, if that's going to make you more comfortable, that's awesome. You go right ahead and do that. But also, don't let anybody bully you into that. Not even your significant other's mama, okay? That's like the number one person to not let bully you. Your significant other's mama. Never. I don't even let my own mama bully me. Love you, Mom. But also, as you guys can tell, I'm super sassy. Like, you are you. You look beautiful with your piercings and your modifications, and it shows because you are comfortable in your own skin. And the best thing you can do is just own it. Own it. Obviously, I'm a very modified human. I love all that stuff. I also love seeing all of your modified selfies and all of your cute little hauls. So make sure that you are using #bodycandy on all of your beautiful photos on social media. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at bodycandy. We are on Snapchat. Our handle is bodycandy.com, which is also our website. We are also on facebook.com/bodycandybodyjewelry, youtube.com/bodycandybodyjewelry, pinterest.com/bodycandy. So we're everywhere, and you can see all the new stuff all the time. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to customer service. They are wonderful. I know this video was a little all over the place. I'm having a lot of feelings, and I'm also Dayquil'd up. So happy holidays, everybody. I don't think I'm going to see you guys again before Christmas, except for Facebook Live tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which of course happens every single week. No matter what you celebrate, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, however you want to go about it. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to talk to everybody again soon. Have an awesome weekend.